New at 6, the man who police say used a stolen identity to get a job at a Franklin County school has worked at other schools in our area. We first brought you this story last week after police arrested Gregory Pettiford. We found a long criminal history of fraud-related convictions. WRAL Investigates confirmed Pettiford was employed at least 4 schools across our area. Destiny Patterson has been following this closely, has been leading the coverage, joining us now live. Destiny.
Ashley, hours after my reporting aired about Gregory Pettiford last week working in Franklin County, our newsroom received several tips saying he worked at other schools in the past. So I looked into each of these tips, sending emails, making phone calls, working to confirm this. And based on those tips and the employment records at those schools, I found that he often used aliases or variations of his own name. Hilton Wilson learned from Gregory Pettiford for almost an entire school year at Triangle Math and Science Academy.
I had him for world cultures and religion.
Just to be abundantly clear, this was your teacher?
Yes, ma'am.
Hilton knew Gregory Pettiford as Bishop Pettiford.
He was always a really good teacher.
So you feel like you learned a lot in his class?
Yeah.
Until one day, Hilton says Pettiford didn't show up for class.
I said, dude, everyone is saying you quit or we're fired. What happened and are you all good? And it bounced back and said your message wasn't delivered.
The school refused to share any information about Pettiford's employment there, but Hilton Wilson and his mother Bethany shared this school yearbook picture with me.
Does it concern you of what his intentions could be?
Yeah, it does concern me, but I'm not sure as to why he would continue to try to teach.
I found that Pettiford also previously worked for multiple other school systems, including Wake Forest Charter Academy and Durham Public Schools. According to an arrest warrant, Pettiford used a stolen identity to get hired at Cross Creek Charter in Lewisburg. I obtained the message sent to parents after his arrest. It says Pettiford provided several falsified records showing he was a licensed educator in both North and South Carolina and Maryland. It goes on to say that Pettiford worked on campus for 5.5 days during teacher work days. The director ends the letter by saying, quote, moving forward, potential new hires will also agree to be fingerprinted and submit the results in order to receive an employment contract. School security consultant Jason Russell says fingerprinting is ideal for verification purposes.
That's the one thing you're not going to be able to fake.
North Carolina law doesn't require schools to conduct background checks on employees, though it's a common practice. Our state has no uniform procedures for conducting checks.
The students were able to Google this man's name and find this information. We were able to look up 14 mugshots.
I found a criminal history associated with Pettiford dating back to the 1980s. Many of his convictions are fraud-related. Despite that, Wilson says she was never worried for her child's safety, but says that doesn't excuse the school from hiring him.
These people are with our children more than most of us are.
Now, the Wilsons say that they want school systems to be stricter and when it comes to these processes and when it comes to hiring the people who teach children. I tried calling every phone number associated with Pettiford. Almost every single one was disconnected. I also emailed his attorney and we haven't heard back.
Wow, quite the development there. Thank you, Destiny.